So usually you're looking at 10 to 12 courses, I think. It depends a little bit on the restaurant, but I guess like 10 is like the baseline that you should aim for. And how you organize it. There are like a few cornerstones that you should have for like modern kaiseki or cuisine. You start with a starter, which is called sakizuke. And then next, you have to have omuko or mukozuke, which is another word for sashimi. And then you're looking at a grilled fish, something hot, so like a simmered dish or a steamed dish. And then at the end, you have rice and soup. And as you realize, I just told you a few things, not 10. Because those are like the most important things that you have to have, usually in this order. And then you add other stuff in between or before, however you like it. Traditionally, there was a dish that is called hassun, which is, I guess, more like a platter of different kinds of things. You usually should have something from the sea and something from the mountains. So basically, if you want to give it a synonym, like surf and turf, in a way.
Surf and turf, Kaiseki.
Surf and turf, yeah. And traditionally, it was like right in the middle of the courses. So it was like fourth or fifth course, you had that. But recently, it has become really modern to do it as the first course because it's the dish with the most visual impact. And it's like, if you want to start the course meal with like a real wow factor, you should start with like the thing that looks most appealing, I suppose. And it has become very modern to do that, like as the first course. And otherwise, there are like other things that are called shizakana, for example. That's like a connecting dish. I guess a Western equivalent would be like a sorbet. So like to like change things around. But in kaiseki, it's usually, if you're going to have meat, it will probably be in the shizakana category. Traditionally, or up to like 40 years ago, there was only fish in kaiseki. But recently, I guess because of like Kobe beef or like Wagyu, it has become more popular to serve meat as well. And if you're going to have meat, it will be in the shizakana category. But those things are more like up to the discretion of the chef, like where they want to put it or not, and whatever they think like the inspiration is. For chakaiseki, like tea ceremony kaiseki, you have like a very rigid like order of things and how things should go. And one of the funny parts about modern kaiseki and why they have the rice at the end is that sake, or like Japanese alcohol, is considered rice because it's made of rice. So basically you're drinking your side dish like all the way through. And if you're still hungry, you can have a rice dish at the end. But a lot of people, if they're already full, because I mean 10 courses or possibly 12 courses are a lot, they can just take the rice home as a small bento box or some onigiri.
Drink your rice.
Exactly,
kind of
liquid rice is a thing.
So when you step into a restaurant, how long is this kind of course meal? Do you sit there for 2 hours, 3 hours? Is it something where, especially in your restaurant, you said it's kappo style, right? So over the counter in a way. Do you talk with the chef? Do you get to ask questions? Or is it more like you keep to yourself and the chef is cooking?
Everything is possible. For the time frame, I guess like 2-3 hours is realistic. If you want to be fast, maybe 2, but I'd plan like 3 hours because that way it's more relaxed. It depends on the place if they will all start like at the exact same time, or if you can make a reservation more freely and they will start like whenever you're coming. At the place where I'm gonna work, they start at 6 o'clock sharp, and if you're not there, you're not there, basically. And obviously, like if you're at the counter, you can ask as many questions as you want. They will explain everything to you. It's actually one of the fun parts of a kaiseki. So you get to learn a little bit of the history, where the plate is coming from, like which artisan made the plate, or I don't know. Sometimes you have antiques that are a few hundred years old, and there will be interesting stories. And it's encouraged to have like a conversation with the chef.